Hey, hello, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Best. Today I'll be playing Ogre Battle and we'll be doing Devil Ending. Be very fitting for Halloween. So let's start this without further delay in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. So if you have any question, you want to do whatever you want, please feel free to do so. I'll be happy to read whatever comment you will make into chat. Oh, let's put that. There we go. And I'll be happy to answer. Right, so I'll be checking out. Warren is currently doing a tarot card to determine what kind of we have. You can always put good answers on two, but currently we are trying to get the evil opinion leader. So that means I'll be answering specific answers depending on the cards he draw. Now keep in mind that there are 22 tarot cards into the deck, and he'll be drawing 10 of those. So it's a little bit random. Say the rest. Right. Justice. It's constant. Hierophant. Sense of justice. And at that point, whatever card will pick will be the card that I play, meaning that every card is the exact same card. And this time we drew a magician. What does it have to do with our quest? Nothing. Alright, so setting off 3, 3, and let's go. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Right, so Ogre Battle is a kind of a unique beast in itself. It's a real-time strategic RPG with elements of RPG in many ways. There are terrain, there are so many factors in this game. It's a very complex and big. It draws a lot of its inspiration, of course, on fantasy and especially on the Arthurian lore, although the latest opus has gotten a little bit everywhere, not just restrict itself to Arthurian lore. Each time you liberate either a city or a Roswellian temple, you will have the possibility of drawing a card. So we got here because we need to recruit land. If you go to the castle without having lands in your party, the enemy leader will literally send you back to tell you there's something you need to do there. It's also a nice way to teach you about one of the mechanics of the game, which is the hidden location. There are two types of hidden locations: hidden items, sorry, and hidden either city or Roswellian temple. I sent out lanciers to get myself something, a pirate helmet. We will almost never use the items that we get randomly there, simply because we don't need them. The reason why I take them is because we'll be judgment. That's a card. We take items for safety. If I need money, I'll be selling those. No, I don't want you to repeat. I want to have my meeting with this guy. So you see the little interrogation mark here. That's the area boss. Each area has a boss that you need to defeat in order to progress. So we have a meeting with Warren. We'll be sending ourselves on week and enjoying the show. The idea is that he's fighting the opinion to determine if he's able to lead the rebellion, but in fact it's also another way to teach you about the mechanics of the games. Nice fight. There we go. So each time you liberate an area, you will get this scene that you liberated the place with fireworks and so on. After that, there will be a treasure that will be handed to you. The treasure is determined on many factors. A few of them being, for example, the kind of opinion leader you are, but also the number of cities you have liberated and the amount of time you spend into the place. So I'll be doing a little bit of army setup, because although it's interesting to manage an entire army, I don't need them. I only need one very strong unit that will be using through the speed run to actually win this. So we'll be putting 2 wizards with the opinion leader and a griffin, because the griffin gives us the ability to move very fast and into the sky, meaning that we are not slowed down by the type of terrain will be. There we go. Made a secondary unit because sometimes we have additional target that we need to visit. And now that we are set, let's go on our second area. This time around, the local boss here has units that he will send to us. On almost each of the battle, the enemy will send between 20 and 40 enemy units. I would say 98% of the time it will be 20 units. It will be useless. It will be 2 units of 10 kind of formation that is available throughout the area, and most of the time the enemy formations are pretty dumb. So it's not a hard game to win by itself. What we have here? I found a Noto sword. Oh my goodness, that's actually a very good. So we'll be going here, and I'll be taking this opportunity to equip our friend the Griffin. There we go, and I made a little mistake, so we'll be correcting that straight away. I need supplies. Another thing that is very neat, and this area teach you to do so, is that you can revisit the areas after you have liberated. The way the game works is there's a day-night cycle as displayed in the top right corner. By day, all of the good alignment units will have advantages and the evil ones disadvantages. And of course, at night, it goes the other way around. All right. Usar. It's not a hard fight, being the second boss you meet. First of all, you want to put yourself on leader because you want your wizard to focus on Usar himself. There we go. Nice hit, Warren. And then you put yourself on weak, because weak actually boosts the damage you do. It's kind of weird like that, but 30, so 6. I do have magician card. Let's finish this. So as you've seen, I used a big tarot card. The tarot cards are very unique. It is played as if the opinion leader is acting himself. So what this means is every type of attack or whatever is based on the opinion leader's own abilities himself. So for example, magician being a spell, it's based on the intelligence of the opinion leader. And it's also, how can I say this? There's also a drawback to this, meaning that if you abuse tarot, each time you use one, the opinion leader is considered as having act. So if, for example, I use the magician on an enemy unit where my opinion leader is not currently displayed, and we kill the enemy units with the magician, it will be as if the opinion leader himself would have had attacked, and that will be him who will reap the reward. So you need to be careful. Oh, look at that. Woohoo! 30,000 guts straight into my pockets. Let's go. Third area, Sharon. First area where it's a little bit bigger than the other two, and there are two special characters that you can recruit who are going for the best ending. Sadly, we are not, so we will not see about them. But Canopus and Gilbert are actually key characters. And Canopus is a very good character to have around. Gilbert is pretty, I would say, average. Right. Do you wish to put a card? Always. What do we got? Oh, star. Boost the agility of my characters in my unit. That's good. Now that we are here, we'll be purchasing jokers. Those are very important items. And we'll be sending Lance to the very far north because we don't need him to pick any fight. A QK row. Okay, that's interesting. It's not useful, but it's a holy weapon, so if you need to use your holy weapon, that's good. Weapon in this game gives an elemental most of the time to your attacks, and eventually we'll be using that mechanic. Oh, I need to put myself on leader. There we go. Now we can set ourselves on and wait. Gilbert is not a hard fight, sorry. He's not protected, he doesn't have great defense, very squishy, and my generic card managed to miss that. It's a bit of a and wow, guys, you must not miss. It's not written into the contract, it is forbidden to do so. $33. Might not have enough firepower. Oh, wait, we do have two other fireball coming. Yeah, will be plenty okay. Unless they decide to fire elsewhere. There we go. Good boy. So the way attacks and magic spell works is stats against stats plus a little bit of calculation. For spell, the intelligence of the character determines both the hit rate and the damage rate. Of course, the higher the intelligence, the higher the damage. But let's go back to Sharon a little bit, because I'm fairly sure that I forgot something right on the floor. Hey, would you look at that? I forgot my wallet and there was 30,000 guts in it. Oh, now that we have plenty of money, let's continue. Right, so this map is fairly standard. The boss, though, has a particularity. He's a werewolf, which is very fitting since it's Halloween. And as such, if you go through the night and try to fight him, you will have a hard time, since he's pretty strong. The route that we use is very precise, so we'll be okay on that topic. But you will see once we get Sirius, I don't, is a werewolf, and he'll try his best to hinder you so that you don't come during the day. Do you wish to? Yes, chariot. physical attack. Could be useful early on. Serious. No, not interested. So now that we are here, we're getting 7 sunshine, which is a neat item which forces the day to come. Put the day to high noon. As you can see, the sun is going down. But as long as night has not fallen on the place, will be okay. Even if we have to fight him during the night, it won't be too bad. But that's not to worry anymore. Game sound is suddenly not there anymore. Oh, that is weird. I swear I haven't changed anything. Right? We'll focus on serious for now and Hierophant. Is the game sound still off? Alright, so now you managed. A shame. Only hear me. Okay. It's really weird. Right. Put ourselves on. Trying a lot of something. Hmm. Okay, something must be wrong. I don't really know what to do about that. I'm open to. So if you have any idea on how I can do this, even though there's no sound. Yeah, I do admit, but a little bit of a shame. Over here on my OBS that I'm using, I can hear the sound over to Zenobia. Okay. Opinion leader hobby. That's the gunfly. Okay. Thunder helmet. Okay. I really apologize. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so opinion leader is in position. We'll be sending him over here. And as I liberate this place and purchase items. Magician. That's a good card to draw. Right. Yeah, I know it was there. That's why I'm a little about that, and I don't really know what's happening or how to fix. Joker, Hangman. I'll be taking on Priestess. We don't really impress though. I can. Star is good. Judgment is some. Chariot is okay. One moon is totally useless. Star is great. Yes. Drop a strength. Okay. Judgment. Yes. We have too many star. There we go. Now wish. Now that I'm pretty okay. One of the things that I could always do is restart my. That will fix the issue. We let's adjust this card. Punch him. Bonaire, one of the first there's that can do a little bit of nasty things to us, so can become a problem. Actually, because at this point, his intelligence is rather good. Right? 61, we might need to push him a little. Let's do that. I would just need one of the wizard to finish the job. There we go. Good job, Warren. So once you see that kind of dialogue, it means at the Highlands, which also means that you'll be able to recruit him eventually. Right. So as I was saying, on my side, all monitors are on green, meaning that I see my game audio, and I can even check out as soon as I run one last time. I really what's happening. Right. Okay. So story wise, we have a lot of things to do. Guys, bottleneck. So we'll be sending our opinion right here. Then we do be able to recruit Aisha. Aisha is a very good character. She's a priest. We'll be changing her in an offensive spellcaster. Be able to use her against healing in this game, but it's not counted into the damage. So if you have a healer into your unit, that it will survive longer. But it also means you will do more damage and thus have a better chance of losing. Always calculate this kind of. So we'll be using mass summon her here. Change of the unit. and have regular wizard. Send it here, and we'll be sending our opinion who's named Bob, because it's kind of a tag on. And we'll be approaching the enemy army. Want to fight the wizard here. There we go. So the enemies that we are currently fighting are undead. Undead cannot be killed by physical or spell. They can only be mental attacks like so what I did, allow my cast the spell of heal on them, which works and kills them. But the fact is, I allowed her to do so is that gives 100 XP to my low level character. Game, a level up is calculated on the basis that your character got 100 XP somewhere. After that, they will gain a level, and their statistic progression will be based on the current class they have. Oh, that's good. Up one of them. Oh, I do have a temperance to replace, so let's keep that in mind. Temperance is useless in this game. Right, so this little fellow is called the Prince Gers. We'll be mating him times. While let's try our best to survive, because Gers at this point is pretty strong. Having an Empress helps, heals your character. Now we wait. That was a good from Aisha. Different. There we go. Right, so once again, I apologize if you just join. I don't know what's happening. Somehow my game audio thing got from stream, so I'm very much puzzled about what's happening. Legend. Castellation Sea is one of the first areas where the terrain plays a big part. As you can see, there's a lot of water. So that means any units that favors, for example, a mermaid, siren, kraken, octopus, they will have a big bonus fighting in their own. That's not an understatement. Go head to head against octopus into shallow water or into deep water, you will have a very bad time. Those guys are pretty strong. The big problem with this mechanic, though, is that the opposite is also true. Those specialized character or unit will get a hard time everywhere else. So if you take a water specialized unit and put it on the plane or on the roads, it will really not be as efficient. So you kind of understand that many areas do not have castle into water because of that. Alright, so we got the Brunhild. It's a key item. It's one of the 3 mystic treasure that you can get in this game. And it's the best holy weapon you can get. It gives a plus 20 to strength. And as I said before, it changes the element of your attack to the element of the weapon. So for example, I currently have the Notas equipped on my opinion leader, which means that if I attack with my opinion leader, every attack that he do will be a holy attack. No, it's Notos, so it will be ice attack. It will be felt like though. Eventually, we will use that mechanic to get into the weaknesses of the enemies, but right now it's not too much of a problem. I do have a ton of judgment, which is pretty funny and very useful. Right, so full, as you can see, makes all of the other characters run away. We'll be taking a bit of damage from the ice storm, but it's nothing to be afraid of, since it's the only spell that the enemy can cast. Wow, Warren, good job, my friend. Oh, thank you, Aisha. At least you got the memo that we have some. Come on, somebody. Oh, thank you, Warren. Do, 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 do. Right. Next area, the Balmorian room. This is one of the big run killers. Albelio is a dull master, so because of that, he has access to Earth Elemental spell, and he can do it twice, which means that he can pretty much wipe your unit very fast. Oh. So having a world card is actually quite good, since I'm fine. Okay. The world card will do a bit of okay, I was concentrated on some. The word card will do magic protection. So we'll be doing a very short intermission to try to figure out what's happening with my audio. So be there in a few seconds.
And shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek. We're so sorry, skeletons, you're so misunderstood. You only want to socialize,
but I don't think we should.
'Cause spooky, scary skeletons shout startling, shrilly screams. They'll sneak from their sarcophagus and just won't leave you be.
unsafe if it's semi-serious.
Spooky, scary skeletons are silly all the same. They'll smile and scrabble slowly by.
And we are back. Alright, let's resume. Sorry for the little delay. There was a problem on my side. Or slightly. Thank you, our Retro Game Live TV, for enduring these little problem. Right. Now we can hear the... Yeah. Okay. But it's not right now. It will be in one map. Alright, so like I said, Albedo is a duel master. He's boss area, so he has very high intelligence. If you let him use his aims, he will pretty much wipe out your unit. What's more, if the opinion leader dies for whatever reason, it's game over. So you don't want that to happen ever. Now, the last thing we need to worry about is that since he has high intelligence, the chance of us hitting Albedo with the spells are diminished of that. They are not none. Chariot. It's a physical attack based on the opinion, but because Albedo's spellcaster is vulnerable to physical, so that's why it worked. Got it. Congratulations. Complete this map. So this was effectively the last time that we had to rely heavily on tarot cards. On the next area, we'll be recruiting a character. The late prince of Zenobia. Wait. That's not the late prince. That's actually the actual prince of Zenobia. Zenobia is no more of the kingdom. But Tristan is one of the only member of the Zeno family which has survived from the Lithuanian Empire. To recruit him, you need a few conditions to meet. Here to have the key of destiny, which is an item that visit Zenobia second time with the opinion leader, and you need to have a high reputation, of course. You can also get the Brunhild and meet him in fact, recruit him. If you do not, well, do you wish to be hard? Yes. Permanent. Okay. It's a lightning elemental card, but it's that spell. If you say no, by the way, it's over. You cannot recruit Tristan anymore. That would be a big misstep because Tristan is one of the key characters too, and he's pretty strong, as you'll see soon. Here will be good. So with my interest will be the same thing that we did earlier. Silent. Just change the of the unit. and put Tristan in self-quarantine. Goodbye, old man. You served last. We will be equipping the Broom Hill on Tristan. And not because of the meat, but because, first of all, it gives good strength boost Tristan, and the ability that he can keep is actually a physical attack that can hit anyone on the battlefield. Next, it will give a holy Yanuki health. So we want Tristan to do a good amount of damage. There we go. And he retreats because he only has Yanuki per attack per battle. So basically, for the next few maps, this is the kind of strategy. Vince and Rick. And one of the things that happens currently is that the Empire has captured back. I don't need to. The Empire has captured back one of the cities. So, wow. And that was bad. And you have to recapture it. Time you lose, and it's a big hit on your reputation. Why that was bad? Not because we die on in the battle, but because given his stats and the level of the enemy units, Tristan at this point has 80% chance to hit with damage. So in the community, he is named, he's nicknamed, oh, twice in a row. Come on, man. In the community, he is nicknamed Mist. You can see why. The other problem that we currently have, it's not a big problem in this map in particular, but it could become one, is that since we are doing many tries, let's not forget that our rebel base is currently exposed. If the enemy captures it, we only lose the area and we have to do all over again. Meaning by that, if we have liberated any city, they will remain liberated again time that we. But they are not defended anymore, and both you and the Empire will rush to try to control the city. Right. Now going back to Aspola. The area are fixed in level. That means by taking a step back like that, normally this place is. I had a blank one. So normally this place is done before City of Malano, which means that the enemies level are lower. So this means for this speedrun that the fights will be easier to do. Oh yeah, that's what I forgot. I don't know if Lance will have the time to do. We'll see. If he doesn't, it's not too bad. Audio problem from before, kind of. My apology. Power. It's earthquake, so physical attack. It's a Let's go straight ahead to Norn, not because I don't want to ice and plans too, but because they are nowhere to do. I don't want to take the chance of them capturing ice. Yeah. So Norn is the lover of the bonnet that we saw earlier. It's kind of enemy. So we'll be and doing that all over again. N64 and EverDrive. Yeah, that's a good one. Right. Thank you, Jordan. So since we have a very high reputation, at that point, Norn pretty much gives us to us, and we have the choice to liberate it. But we won't. We kill her. Because we are monsters. She's dead. The N64 Ogre battle pretty much inspires the stealth-heavy. A little bit of mechanics, but all in all, it's a very cool implementation, and it's a very good game. If you have never played an Ogre battle game, I would heavily recommend either of them, and you unsatisfied. Right. So the Kalbi Peninsula is actually an area where the terrain plays a big part. As you can see, those lands are covered in water. That means snow element, ice elemental unit will have a pretty good time over. But of course, like I said, the drawback is that when ice elemental are not into their element, they will have a pretty hard time. It's always give or take. You need to judge if you want actually specialize a unit, because go for maybe 2 or 3 areas, and the rest of the time they will be. Right, so General Figaro, the general, much like the 3 attacks per battle. Spells that are pretty strong, and special attack back row. But sadly, you'll never witness third attack. So if you come here with one hand, because you can have the army, Figaro will have a special dialogue with you. And after that, because you'll be killing your friend. Oh, such a tragedy. By the way, if you have any question, comment, or whatever, be there or not, I will be happy to. But if you are asking me which NFL team will win the Super Bowl this year, sorry, cannot answer. Hide, imprisonment. Hide. This is a very interesting. The area is covered in snow. Have a specialized unit. Their ability to swamp, they will have an advantage, and there is no direct out castle. If you go and take fights in swamp with encounter, because that's you might end up killing undead unit. The Pentex. Okay, let me be. I'm French Canadian. We don't have the enemy. I can watch the game, but I don't know jack about any football team. So I really apologize about that. And if I had to pick, my favorite is actually sheep. But that's entirely another. Alright, so we recruit the head angel of the heaven. So in theory, the game is implied that we cannot recruit, and until if we don't make a contract with them. In practice, it's totally irrelevant. But Yoshich is a very strong character, and we'll be putting her into opinion. Fight sheet. Side note. All of the defensive gear that you can get is basically useless because defense is mostly suggested. It might reduce the attacks by, let's say, 10 or something, which is not bad. But when the enemy leader actually 100 and more, it's pretty much irrelevant at that point. And even if you are very strong at that point, for example, that Omicron is actually able to do 100 damage per. Alright, he's a sorcerer. I need you to do it. There we go. So now we wait for you. That's it. And I think that is it. Oh, missed. That's how I have to use judgment. There we go. So, since I killed the enemy leader with judgment, the opinion leader is the one that reaps the reward in this case, and not the entire. That's why I said character. Also, you might have seen that I have found a place that is called Chaos Gate. They give access to secret. In this case, it literally liberates Entangel. And Entangel is a place where we'll be meeting good. But as of now, we'll be progressing. So this place is a floating island. There are 4 floating islands in total. This one is mandatory, so whatever you do, you have to go. And it's not hidden, but the other 3 are.
Lucky.
Let's buy a few all here. And dump all of our money on jokers. I'm going to see. That's a good number. Formation. And send the Tristan. Okay, so as you can see, there's a blue spot here, and no, that is not water. That is actually, which means that if you don't have a flying unit, you cannot go there. And if for whatever reason walking unit gets pushed back there. So when you lose a battle, you get pushed back in the opposite direction that you. If you get pushed back by enemy avoid and you don't have a flying character with you, your unit is wiped. Right, we are doing a little bit of unofficial grinding. Each time we kill a phantom like this, it gives 100 experience point to our opinion and our griffin, since they are extremely low of level compared. So we'll be doing that to kill 4 phantom, giving our opinion leader and griffin 4 level. Not very big, but it's very well. It's a safety though, because if you the normal route, we don't do that. We continue forward, ignoring that, which means that we usually tackle the end game bosses very low level opinion. Kristen on the other side, because really want him to focus on the phantom and not on the I don't care about that guy. There we go. Job done. Now we have a meat local area. I could heal, but to be fair, I'll be using the same tactics. Hey, that's Gears! I thought we had killed him. My goodness. Well, whatever. At that point, Gears has scaled up. But the sad part is the rest of his stat does not necessarily has followed. So in Island of Valen, it was a very dangerous fight. And over here, it's really easier. His Evil Dead still do a good amount of damage, but of course we are. Oh, it shows. There we go. And you reach for the kill. Good job. Right, so if you bring Norn here, you will get the opportunity to debonair into your army. Two things to consider. First of all, he's one of the key characters to get the best ending. And second, he's a general, he's very strong. Right. We are entering this place is it's a natural. The enemy will come in from 2 routes. They will follow either the north or central route. So if you do this casually, you need to protect both of these routes or go the enemy boss request. But that is not a problem because we don't really care the way the enemy local boss. And this one is very particular as opposed to other bosses that That's the card I was looking for. I have 3 stars. Yep, I can take that one. Not useful for the upcoming boss, but useful. There we go. Also, the other thing you need to consider when playing this game is when the camera moves, like this, the game does not resolve. Whether if I move the cursor, the game continues to play. Be careful about it. Oh, neutral character. Those are random encounters. You'll get random enemies. Suppose you have the opportunity to try to recruit them. You get some into a speed run. It's actually a time. One will be fine. Again, my opinion. Last scan. Sunshine, since fight. There we go. So you get the giants, Polydeus, and Cast. Particularity is that those two are considered leaders. So if you kill them, if you kill one of those, one of the two, and leave the other one alive, as you see, the game still continues. So it's a little bit particular, and we'll be using a bug in the game to actually act our algorithm, bro. I need to be careful now. And very well. There we go. He's dead. The battle is not over, as you can see, because normally the twins use a special attack in which they switch position, and after the battle, the game will put in the back row as the leader. Right now, we don't allow the game to do so, and that right. So the game was trying to look for the enemy leader. Dead. So because that we sorry. My throat is hurting. I pretty talkative, as you've seen. How many do I need? Through the permit. We don't have a full card. I really need one for this map. Try our luck. Each time you pull a Joker hat, you will. Hey, speak of the devil. Let's dump one of my judgment card. They are very good, but is what we are looking for. Alright, the boss here is a ninja map. It's Explosion. Because of that, his agility is very high. Trying to hit him with physical will be pretty hard, but we'll do it. once again we use sunshine to make sure that we get during the day, and of course each time you use a sunshine reggae. Oh, all right, so ourselves to get rid of the ninjas. Of course, Prussian has pretty good intelligence, so his AoE technique damage, but it's the only one. Nothing to worry about. Right. Being a ninja, he's weak to holy attack, so let's go with it. We could even kill him. Hey. But it out. It's another natural S, and it's important part playthrough. Some opinion. This will deploy lamps. It's entirely optional, but will be as we get the weapon once we liberate this place. Emperor, that gives another attack to any character's battle, is very useful. I the Fafnir. Do you wish to put a card? Yes. Judgment. Excellent. Over here, devil unit like that is going hard after Opinion unit. Just to put a card. Yes. Magician, another extremely good card. Right, let's give us our friend and Joker's card. Well, we'll be trying to, but if I don't, it's not too bad. Right, I have any good attack spell, I will change a little bit my strategy. Usually I put on front row so that you will be able to do trade a better chance at killing General Previa. I do think we're okay. Right, so this guy is really, really evil. He has a very low alignment. He is pretty strong to boot. He has 3 attack, 2 physical, and he summons Meteor at the end. You don't want him to continue all of this. That's why we're spamming a lot of tarot card to try and weed out the other units. As you can see, we don't do a lot of damage. That is because General Previa also has pretty high intelligence. Let's try to manage him. Waha! He's indefinite. Gucci could finish him. Vanish. It's not the case. I'll try him. And Tom will probably nothing. 8. Are me surprised? I think that banish. I see. Oh, that's what. I'll have to burn a judgment card. There we go. Why is he considered evil? Not only because of his alignment, also because he was holding the Prince Tristan's mother until we fight him. Because alas, Brevia kills the mother of Tristan, and if you have very high reputation, Tristan will approach you and give you the Mystic Armband, which is one of the Mystic treasures that you need for the bed. Bob, my mother! Yeah. So Bob is an extremely good fantasy name. Why? Because it can be stakeholder for any kind of fantasy, for example, Robert, whatever. And also because you never expect a fantasy character wield the name Bob. That's why. Oh. Judgment Fund. Hierophant is. Hangman will be useful for the last time here. Power. Yes. Carry out. No, thank you. Moon is useless. Moon basically swap around the position of your unit, so the front row becomes the back row. But it never works against enemy bosses. That's why it's useful. Fortune is low. Whip the Fafnir. Overlord. Ash. Is that actually we? That's me. Right. This map is very important. It's the entry part of the Empire. And because of that, you are invading the Empire. So each time you liberate any city or Rosvalian temple, you actually take a hit. You're ripped. So it's strongly advised not to avoid losing all of your reputation. So it's one of the few maps where you actually rush. Write it out. Here. Was does not matter. Right, so we pass that Samuel and we Overlord Highcash. He's an extremely mean opponent. Oh, that's fine. So Overlord Highcash has 6 attack. If you give him alone, he will a lot of damage to your unit. So let's put the music. So the way he's scripted is always the same thing. He will first use the gate of spell. And then he will follow up with 5 physical against your party. But since he's the overlord, he's very strong. Don't worry. We don't want the back row to go up. That's fine. Guys, you are aware that the battle has started, right? By Griffin. Come on, Kristen. Ah, Danish. Pretty high in alignment. It won't do a lot. Let's try to send another empty. Main reason I'm having a hard time is that the mucus are they are not supposed to be. I need to use an Empress as well. Fine. Get a full card battle reflex with light. We have to make our way. Come on, Tristan. Hit him! Animate. Yeah, Tristan. Alright, let's wait and see. That's all. Thank you. Yeah, well, the ogres does not appear fully into this game. They make an appearance and become a very dangerous unit into ogre battle 6 as well. Congratulations, you completed this map. Here's your money. Teginia. So we'll be fighting against the Empress herself, and she has succumbed to the dark side of the. She has become very. She has 5 attacks per battle. But she has access to all of the AoE spells a mage can cast, and she will pretty much abuse them. So if you don't have a word card in here, you'll have a very hard time surviving against Empress. Magician, I have a pretty good card draw. Hangman, not this. Oh, hey. I can ditch my. There we go. Where's that? Also, the other thing we need to be careful about, we might see him. Let's have it. Be aware. Or we might not as well. Yeah, he flew past. Oh no, there he is. That's Gears, and he's a regular unit. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this map is particular because you will get 10 enemy formation, including Gears, addition to other regular units. So for a total of approximately 30 enemy units. That makes for rather difficult. as gears if you don't have your overpowered enemy. That will be a pretty opponent battle regularly. Back. Oh, that's why. Okay. Goes to our friend Griffin. Only job is thank for us. There we go. Right, so let's have a chat with Dar before heading over to Endora.
Write it out.
Alright, Empress Endora. Like I said earlier, she's a very, very dangerous opponent. Luckily, we have a war card and we have a very angry Tristan in. So that should help us out.
Write it out.
First of all, let's protect ourselves. Next, she will cast. That's the spell. No damage. Start to make sure that Tristan has a better chance of landing hits again. And now we sit. Spells will have a very hard time reaching Endora and will not do much. What? No. Okay. Fencing. Since she has a very high intelligence rating, spells will most of the time they're gonna hit and kill him. Oh, hey, you she's for the kill. Right, so we won. And we have completed the game. Or two. Well, to be honest with you, the main of this not is Endora. It was Rashidi. Little bit of story. Rashidi was among heroes, and he betrayed and all power. Such is the life of a strong wizard. So we have a meeting Temple Shalina with him, but before that we have a little bit of there we go. Next we're going back in the so remember what I said about Diaspora Earth. The enemy level are 6, so around here to be around level 6 or 7, and we are currently level, as you can have a pretty high gap time. Each time you kill an enemy character, you will get or lose both alignment and charisma based on many factors. It's a complicated calculation, but let me just say that if you have very high level and the enemy you kill has very low level, the game will consider that as a very low act, and you will lose a ton of those stats. Do we have an evil lord? not yet. A shame.
Write it out.
So we want our opinion leader to get to pro alignment, pro charisma, or very.
Write it out.
There we go. That should do it. Have a look.
Write
Much
it out.
charisma. My griffin is currently extremely evil. But let's be fair, I don't think that charisma is of damage. Just want to be sure that everything is.
Write it out.
There we go. Whatever the case, now our opinion leader should not be a child. And keep in mind what I said earlier. If enemy units actually capture the rebel, we lose the area, but it's not a game over. Don't have any more business here, but we do have business. Remember, there was a city. All right. That made me think or not. Let's go do it. Back in. I got. My mistake. Do it. The thing that I forgot to buy is Gaspola and many other shops. There is an item that is called the 7 Leaf, and there's a translate item because it says that if you use it, you can warp back to any liberated city or temple. That's not true. In the game, it's only possible from liberated city. We got a center. Now let's go back to Diaspora and we'll be doing something that I call the reputation manipulation. We want to drop our reputation to a third. So we apply to I want like it's an entity. And in it, there's the stupendous wizard Borlin. Have the central demon. He will offer stuff in exchange. We will reject him 11 times, which will hurt each time our reputation.
Liberation.
I think it's 8-1, but I. One last time for the road. There we go. We are very fine. I could have stopped a little bit earlier, but I wanted to have a very good reputation for Endangel. And I made a silly mistake, as always. That's our army therefore heading here, but see we this one. Yeah, there's a lot of replayability. For example, this area, there's a lot of evil characters you can encounter. Witches. I don't know if there are. I don't think. You can meet vampires. You can also meet boss, which is Golf. Golf is a devil. He's one of the ogres that actually participated original quote battle. So he's sealed and rashly unsealed God in exchange for his help.
Fight it out.
There. Alright. So God with meteor. That won't do it. And you should be good enough to actually finish him. Oh. And now we'll see if everything is up to plan. Oh, oh, he wants the broom hill. I say it's a fine trade. There we go. So now Golf is officially in our army. As a devil, he's not very good though. He can cast Meteor and he has 2 attacks in the front row. Other than that, he has pretty high intelligence and fairly good physical attack, but that's about it. Not an extremely good character to have with. So, alright, Temple Serena. So this map is extremely dangerous. The reason being that, as I said earlier, all of the areas has 2 samples of each unit, or between 20 and 40 encounters you can get. Hold on. In this area, you have 255 samples of each unit, for approximately more than 10,100 battles. So trying to wait for the enemy to finish sending their units. It's actually very bad.
Liberation.
By that point, I have a lot of character. I'll keep it. And just for safety purpose, let's dump our money on job. If I any more money, sell. Alright, so there will be a small boss. Hey, that's Gears! Yeah, okay. We'll have to deal with it. We can do Judgment. Exactly the same scenario as in Shangri-La. He has scaled up, but his stat has not followed. Not a very dangerous bone. Still, he's pretty annoying. Ta-da! One boss down. Hey, it's Rashidi. Rashidi is actually the main evil in the game. Need to be careful. He's very strong. He has 6 attack like Ash. He has access to all of the spells of the game, plus a lot of very nasty skill. Luckily, we do have a word card, so neutralize at least spell. That won't make the rest much safer, but at least it will help us a little. I should have put that's fear the bomb. Oh my goodness. That's fine. Oh. So Rashidi has the highest intelligence rating of the games, trying to hit him with spell and do damage will be quite hard. Did the spell or the skill? Was a spell. Ah, there we go. That's a good unit. Hit. Time. Original hardware. I'm playing on an SNES. Oh no. Just at the very worst moment. I'm hitting. Got it. Okay. Okay. What's happening? Who dares disturb my slumber? I am big, I'm bad, and I'm back. I'm the big bad bag. Right, so Rashidi has summoned Diablo, and our job is to kill him. Normally, it's a pretty daunting task because there are lots of things to take into account. First of all, as you see, the night as currently fallen, you cannot revert that. It will be eternal night unless you defeat. I'm trying to get good spells. Devil is totally useless against Diablo. Hangman. Yeah, this is a pretty bad drawing at that point. June, no thank you. Oh, I took it. Come on. I want judgment at the very least. Word is not used against that guy. Hermit could be useful, I'll take it, but that's not one. Chariot won't do a lot of damage. Death is Death is the card that will automatically kill any character that has his hit point more than half of his total. The main point to think into account is it will not work against the enemy bosses. Hey, come on, game. I need you to give me Magician, Justice, or Judgment. Wow. Yeah, the reason why I don't stick to Hermit is that somehow there we go. That's good. The damage calculation for Hermit is not as good as the other two. So that's why. Oh, yeah, we are set. Let's do it. So you need to kill the head. We're set on leader, but we don't really care about what the other do. Because I'll be spamming cards. Anyway, if I leave Diablo do his job, he will pretty much destroy my party. Each of the target here are extremely strong. Just for show, I'll leave Tristan trying to finish him. Oh, Tristan, you had your chance. Alas. Time. Kaboom! Congratulations, you liberated Shelina. And even in the last area, we get money that we'll never use, alas, but right. So now there's a celebration. Oh, yeah. Let me narrate. It's very important. We're not done yet. Kingdom of Golf. You've done well. World is now you. Thank you. I owe it all to those who fought with me. You have attained the world, and I have been from my prison. So now, our pact is completed. Thanks to the power of Brunhild, I have become even more powerful than before. And what do you expect me to do with that power? What do you mean? I intend to take this world and create an empire of absolute evil. And your body will be the first thing I take. What are you? stupid. And thus, a new empire. The people welcomed the new ruler, but had no idea of the horrors. Ogre. And that's it. We've got the first. He possessed Bob. So, thank you very much for having me. I don't know what's happening with my capture card. I'll be sure to bang it a little bit. Oh yeah, like OG Machine said, press F for Bob. Thank you very much once again. It has been a pleasure. I really hope that you had a fun playthrough despite the audio mishap. And I'm ready to get off here. So thanks again. Catch up later, guys. Good job.